Hey YouTube, George here. How are you doing? We're here with messing about with the lathe. Now, I was over with my good friends, Charlie and Billy, over in Keen Equip Tool Sales in Keena, and we were doing a few bits and bobs with the old mill over there. That'll be coming in a upcoming video. And I was chatting to Charlie about quick change tool posts. So up to now I've been using this. This one I also got from the boys, and it's a little bit too big for the cross slides. There's about 10 mil of overhang, maybe a bit more. So anyway, we got chatting and we came up with this. Now this is a Dickson quick change tool post, and it uses these S2 STH2 tool holders, height adjustable, yada yada. So I got the tool holder. Now this tool holder, there's one of the pads missing and the pin, but I'm not too bothered about that, so I still have two. That's fine. Now I have three holders to start with. I've cleaned up this one here on the left. This one was covered in red paint. It came out of secondary school. So the teachers obviously colour code them for the kids so as they understand which is to be used for what. I got this parting blade here. So we're going to give this a bash because I have the other parting blades here, these ones. And these tips are not great, you know. They don't take a lot of abuse. So anyhow, we have three holders and these can still be got, which is good. So over time I can gather more. And when we do up the lathe soon, we're going to make a metal shelf that goes from one side to the other here, and I'll have holes in this end for all my tailstock tools, and I can have all my tool holders sitting in here. So the beauty of these is that once you set the height on the tool, that's it, job done. So every time you take it out and put it back in, you're good to go. So this is the actual tool post, which is a much better fit on the machine than this one. So take that off. So a 16 mil pin. That's the standard pin that came. That's the stock tool post off the machine there. So I've that one set up with a little boring bar in it. So, but I'll be able to make my own holders now for boring bars when I get this organised. So we put that on. You see there that the hole is a way too big. So what we're going to have to do, it's heavy. We're going to make a bush to fit in here in the bottom. In this larger diameter. Then we make another bush to go in here, and then we make a small bush to go on top here, and then my tightening handle for the tool post will go down. Then you have these are 14 mil. So when you put your tool post in and you turn that, this pulls in and grabs the tool post. So I'm not going to show you the boring bit of making these. It's very simple turning, like it's nothing even worth talking about. I'm going to see, can I knock this pin out? That pin should be for locating it in the tool stock or the cross slide or whatever. It came off, so mine has no hole in it. So we'll try and get that out, and we'll clean up all that surface rust off it. So it's a much better fit. You know, we only have about maybe 5 mil of overhang on this. And the most massive material, say this square around, is exactly the size of the cross slide. So I'm going to crack on and we'll see can we get this pin out first, and then we'll make the bits. And we'll come back to you when we have that much done. Right, so we cleaned it up as best we could. You know, at the end of the day it's going to get dirty and it's going to get whatnot. So these are the parts that we've made. So this is the bush for the center, this is the bottom, and this is the top. So what we'll do now is we will put it on the machine and see how that looks. Go on. Bottom one. Top, and my handle. Oh, that's nice. So I'll drop on this tool holder here. I have to get a T handle for this. Just drop it down. This engages in the. That's it, job done. So you want to take that off then. You can have your, whatever you have in that. You have to clean up that and this is my third one. Now, so I'm quite pleased with that. The main advantage for me with this now over this tool post, never had any issues with this tool post. It worked fine. It was just shimming. You were constantly shimming, which is pain. So once you have this set up on center, you're good to go. Now all my tooling, well, most of it, they're all 20mm holders, tool shanks, or whatever you want to call them. I standardized all my tooling to that size. So once you have it set up, like that is set on center. So if I take that tool out and put in another tool into this piece here, if I put in a different one of those, it's fine. It's on height. And even if you do need to adjust it, it's very simple just to give it a tweak up and down. So I am quite pleased with that now. And I know it's got one of the things missing, the clamp. But sure, look at, oh, we got that pin out as well. That came out quite easy. So happy days, as the fella says. You know, it's going to make things a little easier. And as I said, over time we can get more of the holders and we'll be good to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'll go to the place where I get bolts one of the days and I'll bring one with me, and rather than these square headed nuts, I'm going to have all cap heads, so everything is Allen key rather than this, because you know, I think that's just the best way to go for me. So I did modify my handle. This used to come straight out like that, so I put a bit of a bend in it so that the handle is horizontal when you have it tightened up. So I just drilled and tapped the end of this and drove a grub screw down into it. I put a little flat on this here for the grub screw to kind of locate in. So it's just just better to have it level, I think. That was one of the first things I made when I got this lathe, was it just had a nut on it. So it's still using the same nut. I just counterbored the bottom of this, and the nut's in there, and there's 4 grub screws in it holding the nut in place. So yeah, grand and handy. So thanks very much a lot to the lads. I did pay for this. Well, I have to pay them yet. I wanted to make sure it fitted, but they looked after me. I got a good deal in it because it has the missing clamp, and I wasn't too bothered about that. And now we have a quick change tool post, so happy days. Right, we'll leave it there for now, and we'll get you in the next one. All the best.